All right, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites that come in week in and week out. The parasite, the downfall of Babylon. All right. But first and foremost, we all want to say, Call Loim La, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash. Though but honors be unto the elder apostles, the great millstone that do rule and teach well, and a hearty shalom to Akim out there that's pushing his word through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave us a good day out here to prophesize, you know, the harsh downfall of Babylon, okay? But as we're prophesying, you got people still, you know, being in a slothful spirit, you know, being lackadaisical, all right, being distracted by bread and circus, okay, by food and festivities. But guess what? Soon, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to take that food away from you, okay? But because last year, 2020, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai took what? That bread and circus, all right? The whole mirth of the land is fucking gone, man.
That's right.
All right, but soon come. People out here in Babylon are gonna be out here down in starvation, you know, cannibalism, so on and so forth. All right.
2nd Esdras 15. You said 11, right?
Yeah. Yep. Right.
2nd Esdras 15, verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand,
yep,
and a stretched out arm.
Yep. And what's that stretched out arm? Top up the show.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm.
And that stretched out arm was what? Deliverance, man. All right? From what? So-called UFOs, heavenly chariots, man. The elect are going to be delivered. All right?
And smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Right, smite Egypt as plagues as before. And why did they say before? Because America's what? A spiritual Sodom in Egypt. All right? Right now, we're in the land of our captivity. Okay? Real quick, hold that and give me Rev 11.
I got it.
The water. What's that? Verse 8.
This is Revelations chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, yep, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right. Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. And why is it spiritual? Because for most we are slaves here, mentally and spiritually, man. All right, our people are dead bodies here in the streets currently, you know, and spiritually. All right, but as ancient Egypt got destroyed, it's gonna be the same way, man. All right, but this place is going to be destroyed from the inside out. All right.
Back in Esdras.
Oh, slap us more.
Just one more line. It says, "Where also our Lord was crucified."
Right, who was that? Yahushua, being X'd out. All right. From being a so-called black man to a so-called white man, says Ray Bourgier, okay?
And it says, and their dead bodies. So that's in particular people.
Right, and the people is who? The Israelites. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, man.
And those are the great diaspora.
That's right, yep, that's right. And the Israelite foreigners, okay? But that's why Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is raising up prophets to spiritually bring down your kingdom. Because you think that Esau's gonna get away scot-free, you know? He like, come on, man. You gotta touch the apple of the Lord's eye, and you think that you're gonna get acquitted? The hell with that, man.
Well, us being out here is the same vibration that Yahushai pushed with wicked Israelites. That's why Caiaphas said, if we let him alone, the Romans are gonna take us away.
That's right.
So with us being out here, this is gonna take away the carnal camps, you know, the wicked and false prophets and teachers. You know.
That's right.
Back in Esdras, 2nd Esdras 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Plagues as before. All right. And ancient Egypt got fucked up by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right. But one particular plague that did a number in Egypt was what? That famine. All right. The famine of crops or food. All right. Cattle. You know, everything, man. Yep. And that's what happened again here in modern Egypt.
The water supply.
Egypt 2.0, right? The waters returned to blood. All right. The Lord had what's that? Locusts or flies come in and eat everything up.
Fire,
hailstorm. All right. Listen, if you can't get around it. All right. This is Egypt all over again. All right. And just like how the Lord destroyed ancient Egypt, the Lord's going to do it worse over.
Well, he said, I'll send you to Egypt again on ships.
Right.
So he's like, I'm going to put you in slavery again. And you know, that proves prophecy, because imagine getting out of Egypt and then the Lord warning you through a man of the Lord, like, look, if you mess up, I'm going to put you back in there.
Yeah.
That'd be scary. Like, I'm going to send you back to jail.
Yep.
Oh, no.
That's right, man. Oh, was that it in that one?
It says, and I will smite Egypt with plagues as before,
with plagues as before, okay,
and will destroy all the land thereof.
And will destroy all the land thereof. And ultimately, that's what? The thermonuclear destruction. Okay, because this place is bound to be destroyed. Right. All right, bound to be clean, dissolved, as the Bible said.
That's right.
All right.
This is Genesis 41 and 53, and it reads, "And the 7 years of plenteous that was in the land of Egypt were ended," like the golden cup.
Yep.
And it says, "And the 7 years of dearth began to come, according as Joseph had said." So Joseph's a prophet.
Right.
"And the dearth was in all the lands."
Right. And the dearth was in all the land. All right, the land of what? Egypt. And that's going to come out around right now in modern day Egypt. And the word dearth means what? Scarcity of food, a lack of resources, resources. Okay.
And it reads, Zulakia, and it says, "And the dearth was in all the lands, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread," which is spiritual, because why was there bread in Egypt? But we're going into a dearth in Egypt because there was a man of the Lord that knew of this prophecy, so he carnally and spiritually prepared.
Right.
Because there's a deeper meaning. This is why the Lord brought us to Egypt. The Lord made a dearth in all the land that brought us to Egypt to fulfill the prophecy that was told to Abraham. You know, but like us now, we understand that there's a dearth coming. We're prophesizing about it. So what are we doing? Are we eating? Are we gobbling up food? Are we having a man versus food challenge? No, we're getting ourselves right in mind and spirit, fasting, thinking about fasting, knowing the Day of Atonement, working out, running, walking, putting ourselves in a man spirit, putting ourselves in what the order and image that the Lord is requiring us to be. Not going on fucking Instagram and posting short stories how you're in McDonald's drive-thru. There's a famine coming to this land, man. The Lord's gonna fucking starve out children.
That's right. That's right, man. Old and young.
Can I bring out this definition? This the online etymology dictionary definition of dearth: scarcity of food.
Yep, scarcity of food, meaning what? A lack of food. All right, canned goods, bread. Your essential items.
The water.
It says
the water. Yeah.
Food is costly because of scarce.
Right. Food is costly, meaning what? Right. Inflation. Right. The water. Food is more expensive because of the lack of goods. Yeah. That's why you go into a store because you got to think about, like, these companies, like, they still got to make profit, and them, like, having a lack of resources, they got to up the ante, and make more things, and make certain items more expensive.
So food's gonna become an idol.
That's right.
You're gonna idolize the food and not the Lord. That's why it says, if a man eateth but not with faith, it's a sin.
Right.
You see, so these people are gonna be sinning on top of sin just to survive, to live long enough to get nuked.
That's right. Damn.
Look, you want a little more?
Yep.
Genesis 41 and 54.
Go on to the last verse, probably.
Okay. And the 7 years complete. And the 7, so we can say there's 7 years of famine coming. If you have the ears to hear, meaning there's going to be a complete days of famine.
Yeah.
All right, meaning where you're not going to have no food, you're going to starve, and then ultimately completion to death. Woo. You're going to pine away, stricken, man.
To back you up, I sent a video on IG. I don't know if you got to watch it. But down there in New Orleans, there was a woman. She was complaining about the heat, and they're not having no food.
The Jake woman?
Yeah.
Knocking on door to door? Yep.
They don't got shit. So people it's already pockets of it here and there, but it's going to get worse and worse and worse, man. All right, to where people is going to actually bash one another's heads in the heat.
That's right.
And it says, Genesis 41 and 54, and the 7 years of dearth began to come, according as Joseph had said.
Meaning what? He was a prophet. Just like right now, you got prophets set up in Egypt right now, prophesying about famines, about destruction, pestilence. Okay.
And it reads, and the dearth was in all the land, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread. And when all the land of Egypt was famished,
okay,
the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. And Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, go unto Joseph, what he saith to you, do. This proves why a complete number of women are going to go to brothers.
Right.
Because we're coming to a time where proud women, so-called independent women, are going to be put in a position where they find out that, wow, I'm not set. I'm not fully set without a man. You see?
To back you up, and you fucking woman, you're gonna be completely humble.
That's right.
All right, because in the days to come, and Lord willing, this is it. Lord willing, this is gonna be the last summer. All right, you get to have these fucking hot girl summer.
Yep.
And Joe Biden's face is gonna be a dark winter.
Yep.
All right, now down there in Texas, they went through that, man. It was snowing, houses were flooding, people were freezing to death in Texas.
Yep.
So how much more up here? If there's a dark winter and the power goes out, a lot of you fucking people gonna freeze, man.
That's right.
All right, you're gonna freeze and starve.
That's right. And just like that TV show called Black Summer on Netflix, but it's crazy because what? It was based in winter. You know,
the second season, right?
Yeah, the second season. You know, so you gotta, you know, he put little seeds in movies and TV shows, man, and books and stuff.
Yep.
You know,
all over. He blatantly puts it in your face, so blatant to where you say no.
Yeah.
You know. See, that's the spirit. You got a loudmouth black woman dancing, singing. The Lord is gonna shut you up and shut you down, man. He's gonna strip your independence from you. See, that's what black culture don't get. The proud black woman's about to be the humblest creature on earth.
That's right.
And it reads, Genesis 41 and 56, and the famine was all over the face of the earth.
And the famine was all over the face of the earth. All right, listen, you're gonna have famine throughout the whole U.S., man. Right, throughout the whole land of spiritual Egypt. Okay, and people deserve it because you got people doing fucking mukbangs, and it's disgusting to watch. Doing mukbangs, what's that shit called on TV? The eating contests, you know, so on and so forth, man.
Well, not only that, they're eating abominations.
Boom, there it is.
You got a raccoon throwing up the fucking cororto.
Yeah.
Right. This place is wicked, man. You got symbolism, astrology, masonry, Illuminati, Satanists, occultists. You people are being led by demons, man.
Yeah.
This is Satan's seat, so why wouldn't the Lord starve out wicked people?
Right.
Why wouldn't the Lord bring the mother of famine for lewdness? You know, they're not cooking lawful food. Why was they were doing wicked shit in Egypt too?
Right.
Like the brother said, they have mukbangs on YouTube where they just talk about bullshit. You know what's happening with the fucking latest celebrities, and they eat shrimp, crab, lobster. You know.
But then on top of that, like these big time companies like Wendy's, Mickey D's, so on and so forth, and after they're done with to close, they throw away all the food and shit, man.
You know,
you got it, brother.
To back you up, it shows you that Black Mirror. You remember that episode where he was in a concentration camp or some shit. He had to ride the bike to work, but the only way he could escape that is if he had a voice, if he had like a YouTube channel. That goes to show
yeah, I remember, yeah.
Because he put the knife to his throat. That was his whole gimmick. And from that, they pretty much gave him a show. All right, so a lot of people only escape from the 9 to 5 is what? They get a YouTube channel and they do bullshit for views.
Yep. They conform to the system.
Yep.
They conform to a systematic stereotype that gives you one avenue. Just like the scripture says, fire on one side, water on the other. So Esau puts you in adversities to where it leads you to be a demon. All right, he created the Yachties and little Uzis. Okay, do you know in 2001 he had literally he put an industry plant that was a gay rapper to bring in the spirit of gay and rap.
Right.
That was 20 years ago, man, and now you see it in full swing today. So he does shit and narrows and that proves why just serve the Lord, man. You know. This is Genesis 41 and 56, and the famine was over all the face of the earth, and Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt, and all countries came into Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn, because the famine was so sore in all lands.
The famine was so sore upon all the lands, and I believe that word sore, so I can get it real quick. That word sore, you get it, it means painful or grievous, aching. So people out here because they're going to be a carnal famine. All right, people out here are going to be dying of starvation. Dying of hunger pains and whatnot. All right, hallucinating things like that. So things are about to turn up in these last times, man. Yeah. Right. And real quick, want to get the article up the shelf. Actually, I can give it to you.
I got it.
You got it. All right. If you got a preset. Okay.
Yeah, can I read this?
Yeah, Bob the show.
This is Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Right.
For these pine away, stricken through the want of the fruits of the field.
Right. So if you killed by Esau or somebody out here with a gun, you know, or even a blunt object, you are better off, you know, dying of that rather than dying of starvation. Because when you die of starvation, you dying slow from the inside. And I believe if you look it up, it says dying of starvation, you like your body is like eating itself from the inside out, and like within like how many days? 30+ days. You know, so your body is like it's eating that fat inside your body.
Yeah, that's why after you work out, you're supposed to get protein.
Right.
Because your body will start eating the muscle that you just gained because it needs to sustain itself from the condition it was just put in. And that's why the scripture says they shall know death by pain.
That's right.
All right. So a famine is a very painful way to die. But that's what's coming. All right. Famines, shortages. This is what's coming. This is the reality. This is the reality of America that you're standing on. A stolen land from God's stolen people. So this is a prophecy of the repercussions for you people.
That's right.
There's a strong delusion with you fucking humans out here, man. You think that this is it? Do you think this is the epitome of existence? We're supposed to be in the future.
Right.
This is what you have to offer us.
And why would it be the epitome of the future? Because Esau's ruling. The people can't see past Babylon, you know, because they're under that spell. That's why it says, what's that? 2 Corinthians 4 says that they're blind. You know, that's why they can't receive the gospel. All right, people here that they're led to the slaughter because first and foremost, you know, ultimately they're gonna bow down to Baal, man. All right, they're bowing down, you know, they're just conforming to this world. So these people are just dog food, man.
Esau created new idols.
Yep.
You got 2 new idols right now. You got the idol of the image and the idol of the mark. And you people are gonna be, you fucking busybody, gadding abroad bitches is gonna be idled, offer unto idols,
Definitely, man.
So the Lord gonna sit you down, man.
Right. Actually, you get that one more time out for sure. Just like it. Oh, yeah, the precept? I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, yep.
This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 4. Well, start at 3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Right, and look who's lost, man. 2/3 of our people, all right, they're fucking gone, man. All right, they believe in Esau before they believe in you. You know, believe in the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so fuck it, man. You know?
Yeah, you can be a full fucking grown man, could be a 6-year-old girl, but I can't believe in the Most High.
Right.
You fucking demons, man. I got it again if you want it.
And also dealing with that, a man can identify as a woman, but I can't identify that I got juice.
Yep.
Right.
Or I'm immune.
Right.
You want that?
Yeah, I got a quick point though. I remember one time I was at a job, and then you had a fucking, excuse my language, you had this wannabe transformer. She was a whole I remember I told you about this story. She was a whole female. She had boobs, she had an ass and shit like that, but she wanted to be identified as a man. And at one account when a dude came in to buy an item, and he see her name tag. He said, "Oh, Janie." He said, "No," and she was like, "No, Jonah." But I gotta be called black, but I can be an Israelite, you know. So this place is fucking confusion, man.
Yeah, and all that is a satanic ritual.
Right.
When you integrate a man and a woman as equal, that's a witchcraft. All right, that's what the star is. What your leaders are doing, man. When you put those 2 triangles together, one represents man, the other represents woman. You combine them, that's fucking Baphomet. When you bow to a fucking woman, that's a satanic ritual. When you think your woman's equal with you, that's a satanic ritual.
That's spirits in you.
That's why you fucking women can't receive this truth. Because Esau has conformed you so much to a goddess deity that you don't realize that's a top level way to go against the Lord.
Yep.
One of the highest ways to deny the Lord is to worship women.
Right. Because the order, the divine order is what? Yahweh Shai, the Israelite man, woman, and then the children.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why they say, "Oh, woman is the God."
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck
man.
out of here.
Ain't no woman our God.
Right.
All right. The woman is not God. Man. The Most High created the woman to be under a man.
Exactly.
And that's another thing. Us men, we weren't created for a woman. You women were created for us.
Right. The word woman, it means female servant. You know.
Yeah,
they serve us, and we serve Yahweh Shema Shai.
And them being a servant, meaning they're employed, a lot of you bitches are fired, man. You're fired. Next. This is back, Brother Wanted. Lamentations 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Hey, so if the Lord chooses you to die of starvation, you are a wicked person, man.
Yep.
Because that's a slow and sore death.
Yep.
All right. Because you probably fat as hell.
Yep.
You probably don't fast and shit.
Yep.
You probably waste food. You probably cover food.
We're eating unlawfully.
Eating unlawful. That too. You probably are selfish. You probably cook for yourself a fucking 5-course meal. Don't share with nobody. You know the Lord's gonna listen. The Lord's gonna starve you people out here, especially you fucking women. All right. All bitches want to do is eat, sleep, and shit. Okay, because they're of the world, man. You know.
Yeah. And then, like Seal said, man, feed the babies.
Yeah.
You got world hunger going on, but here in America, you know, they're proud, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mercy here. There's no compassion.
Man.
You know, we're humanitarians.
Yep.
All right. We care about the earth. We care about the social structure. You know, and we're also indignant.
Yep.
All right. We get angered when we see injustice and unfair treatment. That's in the Bible. Mm-hmm. The Bible's a book of justice. Ain't no justice in the land. It's nothing but wicked. All you people believe in is a wicked set of order of a system because it benefits your little fucking stomach and your punk ass pockets. So the Lord's going to turn you upside down and shake that shit out you, man.
That's right.
Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Woo. And you see when the English and the Vikings were fighting, that shit was scary.
Yeah.
That shit was rough.
But they're saying that you'd be better going to war with Ragnar than sitting,
with a dangerous, gruesome, cold-blooded warrior.
Right.
Than dying of starvation.
Whose last words was, no mercy.
Hey.
Deal.
Listen.
You better off getting fucking thrust through.
Yeah.
Real shit. You better off getting thrust through with the sword than starving to death.
Man. And that's how the movie, I believe the road, I could be wrong, but you know, I believe the dude, the father, he died of starvation in the movie, you know, because he was sick. He was he was migrating with his son.
Yeah, the Lord broke him down, bro, to where he literally pined away.
On the beach, he pined away. And what the pine basically means, you're decaying.
Yeah.
Your body's decaying from the inside out.
Yeah. And
then ultimately people can fucking eat your ass, man. They show you that in the movie, The Road, great movie to watch. And also the movie This Is the End with Kevin Hart, you know, Craig Robinson, things like that. People are gonna be dying of starvation and gruesome sword deaths, man.
You know why? Because it says man shall not live off bread alone.
That's right.
You've turned food into a fucking god, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. What they say? Thank God it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
TGIF.
Yep.
That's a fucking altar and an idol. Yep. Thank God it's Friday so I can eat abomination.
Right. Yep. And that proves that Babylon, it's like the Americans Rome all over again, because of Rome. You had in the Colosseums, you had bread and circus. They would give the Roman citizens free food and free beer. Just like today, you go to the ballpark, anywhere, man. You got beer, hot dogs, festivity, man.
And they're coming out. They said one hot dog that you eat takes 35 years off your life. And what Esau do? Gives you a hot dog eating contest.
God, man. They scarfed that shit down demonically.
Going back to Rome, they said, give the people bread and circus and they won't revolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they'll give you your basketball, your courage. They'll give you your bronze, okay, your Giannis. They'll give you that to distract you so that you don't revolt from what's really going on. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I forget the guy's name. I believe he used to play for the Titans, but he don't want to get the juice. So they're kicking his ass off the team. A lot of these players are getting the juice, man. They're juiced in, literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also it came out that every time a major catastrophe happened, Kanye West released a new album.
Yeah.
So they not only give you bread, but they give you music with the circus, man. Yep. So you gotta watch why do you think Drake Now's came out? Here it is, you got all this shit going on. Oh no, give him Drake, distract him. You see?
Yeah, man.
So they're using niggas, they're jesters. Shit, the house is burning and they send this nigga out to tap dance and he's fucking scatting with salt.
Look at me, y'all. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at me.
Like the dude doing the robot in Dave Chappelle.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Sorry. Let me read this real quick. This is the NLT for Lamentations 4:9. When you go into that word pine, it means starve.
Woo.
Lamentations 4:9 NLT. Those killed by the sword are better off than those who die of hunger, starving. They waste away for lack of food from the fields.
They waste away from lack of food from the fields. All right. And the fields is what? The farms, You know, these storehouses,
The fields of earth.
Yeah, the water base. Yeah, the whole earth is the field. The field is the world.
It says the fields of earth.
Yeah, the earth. You know.
Real quick, going back to the point the brother made on Kanye West from his new album. This is what he said. He said Universal put my album out without my approval.
Oh yeah.
And they blocked Jail 2 from being on the album, which is bullshit because you gotta understand, man. When they release things, it's numerology.
Thank you.
It's astrology. Okay, they make sure the moon, the stars, and everything is lined up.
Yep.
So when they release it, it's perfect witchcraft.
Yep.
Now let's go to his track list. Okay?
And mind you, the album cover is completely black. And then on top of that, it's called Donda, which is his mother, who he sacrificed for that fame. So they're pushing a vibration of a portal of sacrifice.
Yep, and to prove that, like the first song is called Donda Chant, and then like the first song, they were actually chanting Donda over and over again with different voices. So they're conjuring up that spirit, you know.
And look at this. Number 4 on this track list is called Off the Grids. All right, meaning what? They telling you something, man. They're communicating. They're telling you they about to turn off the fucking power.
Yep. And then you got a song in there called I believe Hurricane.
Yep. And the next one is Hurricane. And what just happened? Hurricane Ida, which was the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Okay, so they be communicating, man. But you gotta be in the spirit to catch it.
That's right, man. You
And
know,
then they say shit like, oh, I didn't want to release. No, you wanted to release it.
Yeah,
It's
man.
the perfect time to release it, right? During the hurricane, you got a song on your album named Hurricane.
Right.
They ain't no coincidence.
Yeah, man. And then you got niggas in New York thinking they good with they fucking Timbs. Now shit flooded in New York, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, man.
Oh, and let me say this. The name Donda is Italian for lady, so they're pushing goddess spirit. They're making their Virgin Mary.
Wow.
Worship Donda. What did it say? What was it for? Chant Donda?
Donda
Yeah.
chant.
Mary.
Yeah.
That's woman worship, bro. Donda, Great Diana.
Wow.
You see?
Yep.
Rock, Hove, Diamond, Down, Pussy. This is all witchcraft, bro.
Man.
All witchcraft.
Man. Oh, you had a precept, right?
Yeah, I finished that one back in Second Corinthians. 2 Corinthians finishing off 4 and 4. And now look, perfect. Look. In whom, I'll read 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Yep.
And why are they lost? Because in whom the God of this world has blinded,
I'm sorry, got
blinded the minds of them which believe not.
right, blinded the minds of them which believe not. Now, are you actually blind physically? No, but spiritually you are blind. Meaning what? You can't see the prophecies. Okay, because you're distracted by Burden Circus, Kanye West and Drake's album, ads, and social media and everything, man. These fucking illusions that Esau puts on you, and those really are fucking enchantments and spells. Okay.
Well, not to mind you, the illusions are right in your face through Instagram. Illusion. Social media,
right?
Social follow media, goddess of illusion. Man. So you are followers of illusion. That's why it says, follow me. I need more followers.
Right.
And then when you double like it, that heart, that you don't even know what the fucking heart came from. The heart ain't shaped like that. That heart is actually a leaf from a tree that fell on a painting of Bacchus. So when you're liking all these pictures, the leaves of the god of partying and bullshitting, the leaves are falling,
and that's what's all on social media is partying and bullshitting, and that's why we're living the days of Noah all over again.
Even the emblem of Instagram is astrology. A slight square in a circle, a triangle in a circle. That's astrology. Okay, what you reverence and worship, the so-called Star of David, is not biblical. It's astrology. So you're nothing more than a fucking Eve, man.
You're a witch.
You're a demon.
You're a necromancer, man.
Yeah.
Warlock.
Yeah. And it says, regard not them of a familiar spirit.
Mm-hmm. Bring this out. This is from NBCnews.com. At least 42 dead after Ida batters Northeast with record rain and floods.
And that's what you're going to start hearing. Record breaking, historic, rare event.
Apocalyptic.
Thank you.
Catastrophic. You know?
That's the spirit.
And then I believe you had some Jake talking about the C-19 virus and shit like that. And he was like, November is going to be like Armageddon.
Yeah,
good. So the people know, these scientists, the insiders, they know like what's about to happen upon this earth, man.
Well, it's about to get cold out here, man. It's about to get cold. Okay, and when it get cold, when the weather changes, a lot of people is gonna get sick because you destroyed your immune system. Okay, completely destroyed it with that serpent's juice. Now check this out. 4 plus 2 is 6, right? So that putting shit right in your face. 23 of the victims, 23, that's another 6, died in New Jersey. New York reported 13 deaths.
Oh, that's a ritual. That's a ritual. They'll see Esau references 13 for Lucifer. All right. Listen, we're in Satan's seat, man.
Yeah, man.
If you don't know the white man's the devil, then you don't know that black people are the devil too.
Yeah, yeah. It's like right here. I think you have more.
Just a little bit more. 2 Corinthians 4:4, and it says, blind, in whom the God, Esau's a God. Okay, he has a God complex.
Right.
In whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
Right. And guess what? That's not going to happen. You know, those niggas, they're in darkness, man. 2/3 of our people, these heathens, they're done. You know, what's that? St. John 3:19. It says that, you know, they hate the light. You know, so fuck them, man.
Right.
You know? You got it, brother.
This is an article from shithitthefanplan.com. Food supply chain is destroyed.
It's like, if I can add, this website is good to keep up my privacy as far as, you know, economic issues of like within Babylon, financial stuff like that, your crops, you know.
Food supply chain is destroyed.
Yeah, and the shit, the fan is probably fucking the elites, man.
Right, you never know.
The elites put shit right in your face.
Yep.
All right, they have to, just like the Lord does.
Yeah.
It's the God of this world.
Yep.
All right, did the Lord hide from Moses? No, he revealed himself. So Esau is revealing himself, man. You got to see what it is. This is real shit. This is speaking right here, man. This is Joel. When you talk about what's happening, you talking about prophecy.
Right.
You just you don't know according to knowledge.
Yep.
The Lord's got prophecy in everybody's mind and mouth right now. And all you fucking punk ass people that are trying to ignore it or reject it, you ain't gonna be able to no more, because it's gonna knock on your fucking door, man. And you're gonna be led to the slaughter. You're gonna be taken out. You're gonna be numbered, man.
That's right. And the article spiritual is called Shit the Fan Plan. And what's that? Jacob's trouble, ultimately, you know? Because when things do it, you know, hit the fan, it's gonna go everywhere. Straight judgment everywhere, man.
It says, prepare now, stock up if you can.
Right, stock up now. Of course, we don't trust in food, but it would be wise, you know, to get a little more than usual.
Joseph did.
Know? Right, you know, he stored up, man.
And through the spirit, man, what they stopped doing at these grocery stores, they stopped giving you bags. So now you got to pay for them.
Yep.
So what if you don't want to get bags? So you leaving the store with the food in your cart, you got to put the shit in your car like that, and then you bring the food in your house so everybody in your vicinity knows what you got. All right, so it's perfectly set up for a man's not gonna have pity on his neighbor.
Right.
And them not giving you a bag puts a spirit on you not to get as much, because I can't fill the bag. Now the bag is taken away. You know, it's like you have money without a wallet. You know, so you're mindful now. You know.
It says the U.S. food supply chain is irrevocably, however you say that shit, destroyed. There are shortages in most grocery stores across the country. And I see it out here.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Just like, sorry, you got it, brother.
And I see it out here, man. When you go to like a Walmart or Wegmans,